Welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at 11 illustration rares from the Scarlet and Violet era over all the sets from Scarlet and Violet base all the way up till, what's the most recent one? Twilight Masquerade. And I've picked 11 in particular that I think really stand out that are under 15 bucks right now. Let's get started immediately with the Kirlia from Scarlet and Violet base. The Gardevoir line in total is amazing. Now, each of the cards individually I think are okay, but together they make up something absolutely wonderful, and you can get this one for just a shade over 10 bucks. If you look even close, you can see there's another little Ralts here as a doll. Oh, there's so much cool stuff, actually, the more you look into it. Easy pickup. Now, this Psyduck was my chase card from the 151 set. Of all of them, Psyduck was my favorite, and I'm happy to say that in my first ETB, I did pull the Poliwhirl and the Psyduck, and I was over the moon happy that I was able to get my chase card, my favorite one from my probably the best set in the Scarlet and Violet era so far, and for just under 10 bucks. I think this is criminally underrated because Psyduck is just such a popular fan favorite. Don't do what Psyduck does and overthink this one. Just go out and pick it up. 10 bucks, easy one for the binder. And I said it already, right? The two that I got in my ETB are criminally underpriced at just a shade over 10 bucks each. This Poliwhirl is unbelievably gorgeous. And quite frankly, in person, in the binder, it looks even better. Easy pickup, and they really did a wonderful job with Poliwhirl in this particular card. Number 4, we've got Fuecoco. Now, I'll be honest, when I got back into Pokemon collecting, it was right after Paldea evolved and right before Obsidian Flames. I didn't know what a Fuecoco was. I had no idea, and it really didn't do anything for me until I watched Pokemon Horizons. Now I get it. I'm a huge Fuecoco fan. I love this little dude, and the entire Fuecoco line is probably the best of the 3 starter Pokemon between Sprigatito, Fuecoco, and Quaxly. I will say the Sprigatito one is nice, but this is awesome. Oh man, and the evolution through the shopping and then walking home with all the groceries, it's super, super well done. And a starter Pokemon, a fan favorite one, and a main one in the TV show that a lot of kids are going to be growing up with for $10.59. Come on, forget about it. Easy, easy pickup. Tatsugiri, what a card. Now, my feeling is that this is a love it or hate it kind of a card. I happen to be one of the people who loves the goofiness of it and the bright colors. I cannot get enough. I really hope that I pull this in the Twilight Masquerade booster box that I'll be picking up this month. Definitely one of my chase cards. Now, I think Mousehold is super cute and a great concept in general, especially for a family-friendly company like Pokemon. And I think that they did an unbelievably good job with this illustration rare. And for, I don't know, a Pokemon like Mousehold to be one of the highest priced illustration rares in the entire era so far, just goes to show that I'm not the only one who thinks this way. And it's still probably cheap at $11.58. I mentioned the Fuecoco. The Sprigatito is one of the other starter Pokemon in the Pokemon Horizons new era of Pokemon post-Ash and Pikachu. And for $12.12, it's a great pickup. I am happy to say that this is one of the illustration rares that I pulled in my Paldea Evolved booster box opening. And again, at the time, I didn't realize like what a good pull it was. I just thought it was a cute cat with some flowers around it. But now that I've seen the show, I realize its significance in the Pokemon TV show and the lore and the fan base. So I'm super glad that I got it. And it's a gorgeous card in general. Number 8, we are moving along quick on this list, wasting no time. We've got the Ralts. We've already seen the Kirlia. The only thing that's missing is the Gardevoir, but that's a special illustration rare, and it's certainly not less than 15, although it's not much more than that either. It's very reasonably priced. And this line together, when you have them all side by side, which I do, I didn't pull them all. I ended up having to buy them all. But I had to have this trio. This line, this evolution line, is unbelievably cool. Number 9, this is the one that I put the stars next to because I cannot believe how cheap this card is for how gorgeous it is. I mean, Growlithe is a fan favorite Pokemon, an OG Pokemon. Sure, it's the Weesian variation, but still, it's Growlithe. It is super pretty. And it connects with the parent card where the Growlithe is in the lens of the trainer. And the trainer's taking a picture. And the execution on this, I mean, you can see the legs here, right? The execution is way too cute. This card is begging to be brought home, right? He's just begging, please buy me, buy me. And I'm going to get this card. The shocking thing is that the price is probably going to go down as the market starts to stabilize itself and people move on to other sets. But I still think it's a steal at 13 bucks. Number 10 is Chansey from Twilight Masquerade. It is criminal to me that this card was not one of the 151 or the Scarlet and Violet 151 illustration rares or special illustration rares, because there's so many 151 Pokemon in this card. We've got Psyduck again making a second appearance on this list. We've got Ditto, Bellsprout, Snorlax. We've got 2 Chanseys, a Pokeball. They're in the Pokemon Center. I mean, what more do you need for this to be Kanto Supreme card? I think they missed out not putting it in the Scarlet and Violet 151 set, but that's just my opinion. My last name also kind of rhymes with the name of this Pokemon, so I do have an affinity towards it, but that's just me. And last on the list, Dragonair. Now, Dratini, Dragonair, Dragonite, they have no shortage of gorgeous cards over the generations of Pokemon cards from, you know, all the way down to what, Fossil Jungle, that Dragonite. Man, there's so many good cards, but this one really, this one is a cut above the rest, in my opinion. The artwork is absolutely fantastic, and they couldn't have done better for Dragonair, in my opinion. Now, those are the 11 cards that you can currently pick up for less than 15 bucks of the illustration rares. And this is what they would all look like in a 12-pocket Voltex binder, for which I do have a discount code for you. If you buy your first Voltex binder product on the Voltex website and use the discount code MASTERSET, MASTERSET, you'll get a 10% discount, and I'll get a little kickback as well. It helps the channel, it helps you, it helps me, it helps everybody. I love the binders. I use them exclusively myself for all of my Master Set collecting, so I wouldn't recommend something I don't use myself. And thank you, Voltex, for the opportunity to share this with all of you. In total, all 11 of these cards cost $130.69, which is about $11.88 per card. Now, I want you to remember this number, $130.69. I want you to remember this image, because in my last video, I went over 20 cards that were under $10, and that total was $133.71 versus $130.69. And my question to you is, which would you rather have? These 20 cards under 10 bucks, or these 11 cards under 15 bucks? I'm not going to lie, it's pretty tough. The artwork is fantastic in both sections. Do you want quantity? Do you want quality? Is this quality and quantity together? You tell me in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao for now. Peace.